by RCAO as soon as possible. In the meantime, Brussels LLC itself fails to cancel its flight between Brussels to Monrovia. All passengers impacted by this cancellation will be contacted by Brussels Airlines. So what the people are saying here is they said whenever they come to RIA, when they're about to land on at the Rabat International Airport, they find it very difficult because in terms of certain technology that is supposed to be put into place by the airport management. So it is a plane also which is very risky for the passenger and the airline. So they've been doing that for more than 6 months. And the airport management is now taking into consideration of facing it or another stuff. So they say they can't keep endangering the people life. So the only thing they can do is to leave. And whenever they face it, they come to the that's what they say. They say therefore we urge the airport of Monrovia to comply. So whenever they comply with the regulation imply, and then they will be able to come back. Maybe they will reschedule a flight. But for now, they have canceled all the flight. And then all the people that is affected by this promise to get into the maybe they can take other countries like Ghana, Guinea, or Africa. Maybe when they reach there, they can get another plane to come to Liberia. So that was it. It's very sad.
Okay, guys, you hear that? And if I got two screen on right now, I got my Facebook live on, and also I got the StreamYard. But I want you to leave from the Facebook, go right back. If you shut it off. So if you can hear me right now, just give me a thumbs up. Or what I'm gonna do, I think I have to shut it off, and then they will just switch over to the other one. I think that would be the best thing to do. Okay. All
So,
right.
folks, if you are listening to Liberty Radio and you want to make a contribution, you can call 077777882. 077777882 is the number to call. You'll be live on Liberty Radio tonight. 077777882. 077777882 is the number to call. And you'll be live on Liberty Radio. So, thank you very much for following. This is
Another thing,
the
and
general
Siddiq,
show.
another thing,
And
Siddiqui,
then
what you hearing over there concerning Louis Brown endorsement? What how everything going on?
uh, uh, Mr. Brown endorsement have been a serious talking point. If you watch the Spoon Talk a few days ago, it's not anything strange, people. It is the normal quality of Liberia. You see, so once people like Louis Brown come out to make an endorsement, and if it doesn't go on other people's side, they will come and criticize. And so that is the case. People are being accusing him of him participating in war, and they make it clear. He said, "You have never participated in a war." He was a student leader that protested against, so many ills in Buchanan or Grand Bassa, and he was leading out those groups. He never had any gun. He never fought in a war. He make that clear on his phone talk, and the statement. I think the statement he was very clear in his statement, a very long statement he wrote, and to show you how serious is Mr. Brown, he never said to the house and issued a statement. He went to the radio station, 2FM, to issue this statement. And at the end of the day, the people they can't stay in because this man have made a decision to endorse Mr. Cummings, and so they are coming now with all of the allegations about him participating in war. And the sad part about it is this: the current vice president, is former Charles Taylor's wife. You see that?
And
They
and
don't have problem
also
with that.
and
But they
also
want to
Charles
question,
Bright. Charles Bright is also
yeah,
a former general of Charles Taylor.
yeah, they don't have problem with these things. But they want to come and question of man who involvement into civil war is not even confirmed. I don't know it. It's just political. But we are here, and Mr. Brown is saying he made a commitment that since he been supporting presidential candidate in Liberia, he have never supported anybody they lost, and you don't intend for 2023 to be the first time. They are going to beat Joshua, or we are going to beat Joshua and the Unity Party like a jump. That's why he said. He said there are a lot of work going on from now to the end of December. Let the people wait and see CPP. And so these are some of the conversations going on.
And I
Yeah.
heard some rumors saying that Brown might be the campaign manager, head of the campaign team. But Mr. Cummings is heading the CPP. We all know that if you listen to me on radio, CPP is made up of political parties, and anybody can join CPP right now. So that team will be comprised with people from different backgrounds. So we should get ready, and everyone is entitled to be in our tent. Once you're Liberian, it is your right. We're not going to deprive anyone. So whoever support Mr. Cummings, we will accept you. And no matter what our people say and the other guys, because they are now endorsing him, endorsing president, we are so some of them are pissed off today. But we have given president, we have 5 years. 5 years. So tell me, what is going on that even free education for our kids could not be implemented? People stealing. You can't even go to the hospital. You know, open the phone line. Let's hear from our people. What are some of the things they are saying there? Are they
So
prepared to make the change?
so folks, if you are listening, you can call this number 07777 It's a number to call on Liberty Radio. You will be live and make a contribution on our show tonight. 07777 is a number to call. 07777 You can call and then you'll be live on Liberty Radio. That's the number to call. And so the other line is 077 96 6306. That is the other line. So once you are listening to Liberty Radio, you can make a contribution based on the turning issue in our country. Most especially, as in Brazil living like Brazil today, they have canceled all of that fact. It is sad. For most of us, December is around the corner. If the Rabat International Airport Management don't try to make some regulation like what Brazil were telling them, most of our people that will be coming December, they will really go through a lot of expenses.
And another thing, the guy who was appointed, he had been confirmed or they deny him? Which one?
No, he was rejected. He was rejected because people. The guy went to the Senate and could not defend his credential that he said he had, so they rejected him. So up to now, the president is here to make another appointment. So the airport just been like that. No manager.
So how many minutes it take you and Sidiki from the station to your house?
From the station to my house is very far. Not that much, but about let me just say 20 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
20 minutes on car.
And how much that cost?
From the station to my house, I can pay 600 to come, 600 to go. 600
Wow.
to bring that.
And before it was the same thing, $600.
Yeah, because when I'm coming like that, it can be about 8 o'clock. So when I'm going back, it can be late. So it can be hard to see car. So I will have to route back to go. And get another back to go.
Okay, guys. So how many minutes we got over there again?
We have about 10 more minutes.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you watch him in, we will get it right. And please, I need contributions. We need to get a laptop. We need to get our internet modem to make it easy instead of Sidiki depending on his data. So we need to get this modem in there, and then we can, at least for the internet service to be good, because it will look good for Sidiki to be on. Then we can bring other people on. But hopefully, I will be bringing other ANC and CPP members on my show that we will discuss the issue. So at least some of them will be in the houses in Liberia there where they will come on StreamYard, because at least I will be able to play some other stuff. But since we're already on here, Sidiki, and we're waiting for the people, let me just play Mr. Cummings 5 watts and 5 watts and how, the agenda. So let me just give that little video, or let me just take a quick break. And I wanted Liberian people to listen to a speech that Mr. Cummings gave long time ago to encourage Liberians that we are all one people. and we should work together. No matter where you are, we should work together. So I want you to listen to this, and please.
My fellow Liberians, despite our diversity, we are a united people, a great and noble people. Through the strength of our unity and the resilience of our determination, we have begun to rebuild a ravaged country and have survived 2 deadly health crises. Our people have stood together as one united people, ready to face the future. Whether you are a fisherman of Grand Cru and Sino, the hunters of Grand Jide and River G, the farmers of Lofa and Bapolu, the Gola and Vai dancers of Bumi and Cape Mount, the hospitable people of Bassa and River Cess, the warriors of Maryland, the miners and explorers of Nimba, the merchants and traders of Bong, the welcoming people of Magibi, or the melting pot of Montserrado. We are one people, Liberians. We have a great challenge and opportunity ahead of us. In unity, we will rebuild this country as a shining example in Africa, demonstrating the power of a determined and united people. Our economy and our national budget will expand and grow like never before. We will improve the lives of our people and put smiles on the faces of our citizens. I promise you that together we can and will do the job. A new day is on the horizon. The time for babysitting is over. God bless you and God bless Liberia.
So you hear that, and he said, God bless you and God bless Liberia. And this is a speech. This speech was given by Mr. Cummings, and I think 6 or 7 months before the court case, and but notwithstanding, this man is still telling us that we can make it. We can stand together as a nation, as a people. We cannot allow Liberia to fall. We cannot give President Weah another 6 years when he already messed up the first one we gave him. So let us make the right decision, my people. Mr. Cummings is the only one with a plan. Mr. Cummings is the only one who is telling us that, listen, this is what I'm going to do when I'm president. And this is what we should do as a nation.
The second
from his
priorities we have, and we call that the what. And then there are 5 things we call the how we'll do it. And those priorities are as follows. Our first priority is infrastructure. Simply put, is electricity, it's roads, it's water, and it's internet and cell phone connectivity across Liberia. We have to invest in infrastructure. That is the top priority. That's the basis on which we can and will do everything else. The second priority for us is job creation. There are too many unemployed, underemployed, and unemployable Liberians. The unemployment rate is over 85%. And therefore, job creation is our next priority, creating jobs for the Liberian people. Our next priority is agriculture. We are a country that do not fear ourselves. These are things we can do for ourselves. We should be producing rice to feed ourselves. And my commitment is that by the end of my first term in office, we will be self-sufficient in rice production. And within education, we're focused on vocational training, teachers training, and adult education. But we have to educate our young people because, again, that's how we can help them create jobs. That's how we can train farmers. And so these things are all linked together. And our final priority in terms of the what's is health. Because you can have good infrastructure, you can have a good job, You can feed yourself. You can have
Is it loud on the radio?
Yeah, it's not. Yes, it's
Okay.
not.
All right.
great education, but if you don't have your health, it doesn't matter. And so health is our fifth priority, and there we're focused on primary health care and preventive health care. So those are the what's we'll do for our people, for the Liberian people. How are we going to do these things? The first how is we want to engage Liberians differently in the transformation of our country. We call this hearts and minds. How do we get all Liberians to participate in the changes that are required? We're going to use arts and music and culture and reconciliation and religion. All of these things, we will be deliberate in using these things to engage us as a people in this transformation process. And so we're doing some work on how we can make those things happen. The next how is that we're going to find the money. We have to find the resources, the money, to do all of the what's I mentioned earlier. And the way we'll find the money is first we'll go after waste in government. You know, we spend a lot of money on things that we don't need, or we pay too much for things that we do need. So for example, I believe the vehicles we buy for our government officials, we spend too much money on that. We should reduce the number of vehicles, and we should buy less expensive vehicles for our government officials. We need to reduce how much they make so we can pay teachers and civil servants and police officers and the military officers and healthcare workers, people who actually do the work. We need to pay them more money and reduce the gap between top and those who actually do the work. The other way we'll find the money is going after this thing called corruption. You know, corruption has been the bane of our country, is the primary reason why we are as underdeveloped as we are today. And we will aggressively go after corruption. The first thing we'll do is we will appoint a corruption czar, a minister in charge of corruption in the presidency that will coordinate all of the agencies that are meant to find corrupt officials. Secondly thing we'll do is we'll make sure we are giving the resources, the money, the right people, the right logistics to the anti-corruption agencies, the LACC, Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, the General Accounting Office, the Public Procurement and Concessions Commission. We will make sure they got the right resources to go after corrupt officials. After that, when we find people who are corrupt, we will prosecute them, we will put them in jail, and we'll seize their assets.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're listening there, you just heard a number. We want you to call and give us your thought. What you think about, what you want to say. Come on and express yourself. Don't be afraid. It is your right to support whoever you want to support, but just say it in a peaceful and respectable way. You are free to speak your mind. But what I'm saying here today, do not allow anyone to intimidate you. I am not pushing you. I'm not forcing you that you must vote for Mr. Cummings. But what I'm telling you that you must open your mind, look at the candidates, ask the necessary question. Ask questions that will move Liberia forward. Don't ask questions about the war. The war have passed. We all went through it. I personally ate kokodoro, I ate brown beans and all in Liberia. I went through the war. I was in there until the war sees Charles Taylor came to power and everything. So nobody can tell me about the war. But I don't want to go back and start talking about war. It's not even helping our country. It's not even moving us forward. So we must be fair and honest to ourselves. We must move Liberia forward for our children, for our young ones. Liberia, the youth are the pressure jury. And the only man who's prepared to take the youth into the 21st century is Alex Cummings. Because from his ideas, you can tell that yes, these ideas are for young people. All these ideas are for young people and who are prepared and willing. And when you look around Mr. Cummings today, he's empowering young people. It's not about Alex Cummings. Alex Cummings just got one vote. Your vote matters. Register. Make sure you register so you will vote. You should be part of the process. Be proud. Don't sit back. Don't say, oh, the politician can lie. Yes, politicians can lie. That is why giving us hard time to sell Mr. Cummings, because the politicians have lied so much. Now, when Mr. Cummings speaking the truth, some of us don't want to listen to it. When you speak the truth, they are mad. So call, express yourself, tell us how you feel. Let us hear it from you. This man, he's just like you. This man live in Liberia. This man have done a lot. He don't need to go to every Liberian house and give them $5, $10 before you know him. And this is what you need to do as a citizen. Try to know about the person. Ask the question. Don't just sit there. Don't let your friend lie to you. Say, oh, that man, don't mind. Oh, no. The person who lying to you, they enjoy. The person who telling you the truth, they enjoy. And don't let nobody tell you, say, Mr. Cummings will take all his officials from America that lie, or from Europe. Mr. Cummings living in Liberia. There are a lot of qualified Liberians in Liberia. So don't let nobody fool you. Don't let nobody, people will come from CDC, people will come from ALP. Mr. Cummings will hire anybody that can do the work for Liberia. So if you're a sedition and you think that if Mr. Cummings president, you got no room, you're a liar. You are. You will work in Liberia, and I dare anybody to say Mr. Cummings will not allow nobody. He's not going to wish on anybody. He's not. In Liberia today, they fired civil servants because they never voted for George Weah. And that was wrong. That was wrong. Under the Constitution, you can't do that. It is your right. Even if you cost Mr. Cummings today, the fact is that you're Liberian, you must be part of it. You must be part of the process. So the line is open. Please make your call. And if you don't want to make a call, we got how many more minutes we got there, Siddiqui? Siddiqui, how many more minutes we got there?
No, you hear me?
No, I just hear you now.
Yeah, I said we're already overpassed. We gone 5 minutes over the time.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Munir Kishen, who have gone 5 minutes over the time, and I want to say thanks to the management of.
Okay, let answer this call up, you go.
Okay. He's not on it yet. Siddiqui?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, the caller is very low. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Okay. What the question you asking?
No, he was low. I didn't hear him, so he left it now already. He was low.
Okay, guys, and we know it's not an easy thing. We just starting. It will be good. We're not giving up, and things will be fine, and we'll get all the necessary gadget that will make this thing easy for us. But don't forget, you can follow us every Sunday at 5 o'clock and Thursday at 5 o'clock American time and 9 o'clock in Liberia. So 9 o'clock in Liberia, you are free to come on, and we'll be bringing people on, but we're trying to settle everything. And also, those of you who watching, please don't feel discouraged. And people are listening to us. We on the radio, and there are a lot of radios in Liberia. A lot of radio. It will take time. Nobody should expect that we will come on today and just go through the airwave. No, nobody. But the good thing about it is that it's prime time, that everybody is home. So everybody is home, and this is what I'm going to do. We will try to promote this show on other networks. We will try to let other people know, so they can let people, if it costs us to do whatsoever we can do. So don't think that we're going to just come on and start to take the audience. No, 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 no. But we want to encourage people from ALP and CPP. Please follow the show. People from the ANC, the Liberty Party, this is all about CPP. We must do everything. And I just want to say thank you, and thanks to the management of Liberty Radio. I just want to give a disclaimer. Whatever we said on this show today has nothing to do with Liberty Radio. It's all from me. I am 100% responsible, and my responsibility is to support Mr. Cummings and sell Mr. Cummings to Liberian people. Do not allow anyone to lie to you. So thank you very much. And Siddiqui, is there anything you want to say?
Not really, not really. Uncle Martin said I should tell you hello.
Oh, tell him hello. I wanted to ask for him. And where is John?
No, Mr. John is not here today.
Okay, right. And Uncle Martin, thank you very much. I know I will talk to you, and I will find the time to talk to you. And I want to appreciate you guys over there for the work you're doing. And God will continue to bless you. And Liberia will be a better place for everyone. Liberia will be a better place for every Liberian. I want to say thank you very much for everything.
Okay, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So Siddiqui,
Yeah.
take it easy how you going to work, and don't talk to nobody on the street there, and don't get in argument with anybody. Just take your time, and that's it.
Foundation will call you.
Okay, take it easy about it. Okay, guys, we just left the radio. The radio is off. We just want to encourage everyone, please. And I know it's not an easy thing. It will take time. We'll get it right. Don't give up. I'm not giving up. I've been doing this for some time now. I'm not giving up. We will get it right. We will get it right, please. And I just noticed that, and what the people in Lockington, there's a team in Lockington there that they're looking down. The only basketball team looking at, they say they play Made Barrow in the final. Wow. How they call the team self, man? I talk about the same. And also to everyone, please try and support the Liberian artists. Try to support other Liberian artists. And it's not an easy thing. There's a movie coming up in November. And from what I see, I think it looked like a very good movie. It will be nice in November 22nd. So please. But don't forget, I will be on tomorrow as usual, my normal time. And we all can celebrate and discuss. But I want to say again, Moriah, you are too strong, my girl. The men will be afraid. Moriah was on the OK FM today. She was on the show with yesterday with Kiatamba. Look, I love to see strong women. And Moriah, kudos to you. Kudos to Frances. Kudos to Yasini and others. Keep up the fight. Amanda, keep up the fight. And Sis Teresa, Pajibo, you keep up the fight. The women are in Liberia, you keep up the fight. And Sis Victoria, keep up the fight. We wish you the best. in your campaign. And to everyone who supporting Mr. Cummings, keep up the fight. To everyone who's not supporting Mr. Cummings, keep up the fight. Liberia is what we have. That's our country. We must do everything to rescue Liberia. We're not against anyone, but we must do everything to rescue our beautiful country, the sweet land of liberty. That's the land God gave us. So we shouldn't sit aside. Be part of the process. Don't be one of them who can just sit and see if it will happen and I come in. No, be a part of the process. That's all I can tell you. So thank you again. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to do what I can do on the other side. I love you guys. Bye for now. But please, I need your support. I need your support. I'm not hiding it. I need your support. Please. If you can help, you help. If you can help, you help. I beg you, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So please don't forget, and ANC will be having a convention on from the 14th to the 16th in Maryland. You are welcome. Be a part of it, and you can put that day aside. Yeah, they said there was no sound, but at least there's sound now. We yeah, ANC Global. We yeah. You don't want me to leave? Okay, guys. Y'all take it easy now. Y'all take care. Let me go do something else.